Well, welcome back to another game of On-Base Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of On-Base Baseball. In this game, we're going to pre-play today's game. It is opening day, so happy opening day to everyone. And this is a pre-play of the Braves at the Padres. So the Braves start the season with 3 games against San Diego, 3 games against LA, and on the road, hoping for a split, at least, as they're a good team, but boy, they're just facing off against a couple of more than quality opponents out there. So let's go through this one real quick. It's going to be Profar leading off. He's the new Brave this year, coming over coincidentally from San Diego, so hopefully he shows up his team from before. Austin Riley at third. Olsen is at first. Ozuna is the DH. Ozzie Albies at second base. Michael Harris set for a breakout year and center field. Drake Baldwin gets his first start ever, 23-year-old rookie at catcher, and he's getting the start because Sean Murphy is out with, I want to say a cracked rib. I think he got hit by a pitch and cracked a rib. Jared Kelenic is in right field getting the start, and Orlando Arcia is at shortstop. Chris Sale will be on the mound. Cy Young winner from 2024. 303 is his projected FIP. 24 is his projected stamina. He is, of course, a lefty. For the Padres, it's going to be Arise at first, Tatis Jr. in right. Merrill, the Rookie of the Year, reigning Rookie of the Year, is in center field. Machado at third. Bogarts at shortstop. Jake Cronenworth at second. Yuli Gurriel gets a start at DH. Lockridge is in left field, and Elias Diaz is the catcher. Michael King will be on the mound. King had come over from New York in the Soto trade. 357 is going to be his FIP, so he will be pitching out of column 2. Chris Sale will be pitching out of column 1. So we'll see how this one goes. He's just into column 2. It's kind of a toss-up. You could roll a die and say, 1 to 3, he pitches out of column 1, 4 to 6, he pitches out of column 2. He's just sort of that close, he's right on the cusp. But we're going to just stick to the hard numbers. We have to put a division somewhere. A pitcher pitching out of here is still going to be pretty good, just not nearly as good as this one. So let's get this one started. Again, this is played March 27th, 2025. And this is a pre-play. This is using the projected roster sheets, which I'm hoping to get done today. We'll see if that happens. It may be tomorrow before I can get them finished. But I wanted to pre-play this game so you can just see how it all works. And that'll go on sale very soon. And you'll be able to play along with the season if you want to, or you can just jump out ahead and pre-play games in the 2025 season, even as we're just beginning. So it's kind of become a yearly tradition. I've done this since 2023, and so this will be the 3rd season putting out the projected roster sheet sets. And what it is basically just a spreadsheet of data that has all of the players rated using Zips projections. There are lots of different projections these days. Zips provides me what I need for everything that I use for on-base baseball, and I found them to be a good projection set. So basically, we have all of our batting runs here. So this is what we use off of the batter side. We have our pitchers, Sierra and FIP here. And so that's what we use for the pitcher side. So let's get this one kicked off. It's going to be, and for the game, we use 2 D6s, and we're going to need a D10. D10 works well if you happen to have a D9. That's actually what the game calls for. Or if you want to use a digital, I have a digital dice roller that has a D9 in it. But all of the running percentages and the fielding is based off of a D9, not a D10. So if I roll a 0 on mine, then I'm going to re-roll the die. So, and then these, we're going to look at the lowest number first. So that would be a 35. All right, let's get this kicked off. And first inning is going to be Jurickson Profar, Austin Riley, and Matty Olson. So a 15, and you can see here that we're pitching out. So the only thing we're going to have is a 22 and an 11. This is the 2020s game engine chart. Every decade has its own game engine chart based off of how players have played in that decade. And we have a 15, so we're going to have a blank here. That's how we read that. There's a blank on the pitchers. And then we go to a 9. So he's going to be in this column here, -5 to 10, +10. And a 15 there is going to be a base knock. And we get a single, so that'll be a base hit to right center field. So hopefully my pen hangs out. I'm using a new pen here. My old pen. I love these. They're called Jetstream. I don't remember who puts them out. Who's that? Uniball. It's a Uniball Jetstream. Favorite pens of all time. And it finally ran out of ink. So I started to see it down here, right around here. So I'm going with the old tried and true Bic here because I didn't dig around for another Jetstream pen. So we got a base hit for Profar. Profar runs at a 4, so he's not really a huge threat to steal. We got a 66. That's going to be nothing here, but for Austin Riley, a 66 is going to be a long single. So the Braves off and clicking, as a long single is going to be an extra base for the base runner. So that sends Profar to third base, and the Braves are cooking with Matt Olson coming to the plate. He also is a 23 projected, and that's going to be a ground out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sure out at second base. So this is going to it's going to score a run, whatever happens. So we're going to take the sure out here, and then we're going to roll against Matt Olson's speed, which is just a 2. So 1 or 2, he'll be safe at first. Otherwise, it's a double play, and they nip him, and that's going to be a that'll be a double play. We'll just call that a 4-6-3. I can't remember who it was hit to, so I didn't pay attention. All right, so he's going to come around to score. I had some issues printing this morning, so I'm a little bit, it might take me an inning or 2 to get fully into this one. All right, so 2 down and 1 in, and Ozuna at the plate, a 46 to Ozuna, who is a 17 batting run, so 46 is going to be a strikeout as he strikes out looking. And that is your inning number 1 for the Braves. So we go to the bottom of the first. Braves are up 1-0, and it'll be a Rise, Tatis Jr., and Merrill against Chris Sale. Sale, the Cy Young winner. This one's hit deep. Straightaway right field as a Rise gets a hold of one. I read today he had been flirting with 400 most of the spring, so he's ready to rock and roll. But he hits this one deep to right field, but it's playable, and it is the first out of the game for the Padres. Tatis Jr., 25. Let's see, 25 is going to be nothing. And for him, he is projected to be a 26 batting run. So that's going to be a fly out with an error check. That's a fly out to right center field. Let's do an error check. Again. Oh, we got an error on Jared Kelenic as he commits the E9 in right field, and that's going to put Tatis at first base with 1 out. 12 is going to be a slow chopper that goes to the shortstop. The only play is going to be to first, so we're going to go 6-3 on the put out, and Tatis will move up on the fielder's choice. And that will bring up Manny Machado, Manny Baseball, projected at 12 batting runs. Puts him here in the third column. 26 for him. That's going to be a single with an error check. And that's going to score a run. So that will drive in the run from second base. With 2 outs, every runner gets an extra base. That is hit to down the right field line. So we're gonna check Kelenic again. Oh my gosh, Kelnick with another error, and that'll lead to an extra base. Oh man, 2 errors in the same inning, and it is not fun times for Jared Kelnick out there. Golly. He is a minus defender, so he makes an error on a 1 or 2, but man, that's brutal with 2 1s. 56, that will be a strikeout. So Chris Sale takes care of business as he strikes out Xander Bogaerts. But the Padres tie it up at 1. And we go to the top of the second inning. 1-1 is our score. 16. This is going to be a deep fly ball from Ozzie Albies as he drives one to the track in right center field. That will be playable for Tatis as he runs it down and makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Michael Harris. Harris, a little chopper to second base. No problem at second for Jake Cronenworth. And he gets Ozzie by a couple of steps. Brings up Blake Baldwin. Baldwin is the catcher. And an 11 is going to be a strikeout. So that is his first official Major League at-bat. And he goes down swinging. So 1-2-3 inning for Michael King. And the top of the second is still 1-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Cronenworth takes his first cuts at it, and he is going to go down swinging as Chris Sale strikes him out for out number 1. 15 to Gurriel. Gurriel is a 0, so that's going to be a base knock for Gurriel into right center field as he goes the other way with it. And that'll bring up Lockridge. Lockridge a -7 for his batting runs. So a 36 to a -7, that'd be a fly ball. That's hit out to left center field. No problem out there for Jurickson Profar as he makes the catch. The runner will stay at first base. Oh boy, this is trouble. Diaz steps to the plate. A 22 for a -10 is going to be a single or a triple if this is a 9. So it's not a 9. That's going to be a base hit though. Often that turns into a double with better hitters, but with the less than -5 batters, that's just a single, which puts the runners at first and third. So with 2 outs, every runner gets an extra base. So first and third, chance to get out of this, but it is a rise to the plate. A rise is a 7 batting runs. That's going to be a line out or a foul out. It's an 8, so that's going to be a foul out, and we'll call that a foul out to the first baseman. So Chris Sale is able to escape trouble first and third with 2 outs, and he gets out of it giving up no runs. So we go to the top of the third inning. It is still tied at 1. It'll be Kelnick, Arcia, and Profar. This will be a little bouncer to the second baseman. Cronenworth makes a good throw on the run and gets a pretty speedy Kelnick. Next up is Arcia. Arcia is going to strike out as he gets caught looking on a breaking ball. And that'll bring up Jurickson Profar. Profar is 1 for 1 with a run scored. He's going to bounce out here right back to the pitcher, though, a little slow tapper. No problem for King as he makes the throw to first. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning. Second 1-2-3 inning for Michael King, who is getting into the groove. 1-1 is our score as we go to the bottom of the third, and it will be Tatis Jr., Jackson Merrill, and Manny Machado to the plates. Let's go and re-roll that. 26 to a 26 is going to be a base hit. So it's a single with an error check. So that's a base hit up the middle. We check the error on Harris. There is no error, so we'll just leave that. Tatis at first base for Merrill. Merrill is a 12 batting runs, 46 for him. Is going to be a double play or a strikeout. He's going to bounce it into a tailor-made 6-4-3 double play. That'll be 2 outs in the inning. 2 down for Machado, and Machado is going to go down on strikes. So slide piece, he was expecting the fastball, and that is it for the Padres in the third. As we head to the top of the fourth, still tied at 1. Good matchup here between the Braves and the Padres. This will be played today at 3 o'clock Central Time. 1 o'clock Pacific time will be the start as they get a day game. It'll be Riley, Olsen, and Ozuna, heart of the order for the Braves. 15 against a 24 is going to be a ground out. So he pounds one into the ground. No problem at third base for Manny. And Manny Ball gets the throw across the diamond. That's going to be out number 1. Next up is Olsen, a 56 to a 23. That's going to be a hit by pitch or a walk. This is a 7, so that's going to be a walk. As Olsen on base for the first time. He does have 1 RBI. Next up is Ozuna. Ozuna struck out in his last at-bat. He's got a 14 here. 14 is going to be a base knock. That is into right center field as he shoots it over the second baseman's head. Olsen, no threat to go first to third. Excuse me. And that brings up Ozzie Albies. Albies a fly ball to right field. His first at bat. This time he is going to single, and that's a solid single through the hole in left. That'll load the bases. So bases loaded. Michael Harris to the plate. Harris grounded out in his first at bat. He's going to ground out here, and that'll be a ground ball to short. They're going to try to get the double play, so definitely going to get the fielder's choice there. So Albies will be out at first, and now they're going to roll to see if they can get Harris at first. A 1-6, he'll be safe. Otherwise, he's going to be out. It's a 3, and he beats it out. So that's going to be a 6-4 fielder's choice. Everybody's going to move up, including this guy at third. A little too early, maybe, to be playing the infield in my book. Just the 4th inning. And it's going to be first and third with 2 outs. Sorry, that should be 2. First and third with 2 outs. And Baldwin to the plate. 26 to the rookie is going to be a ground out as he hits a little worm burner to second base. No problem for Cronenworth, who goes to first and gets the slow-footed Drake Baldwin. And it's going to be oh, we get a run there. Sorry. So Braves pick up a run. It's going to be 2-1 as we head into the bottom of the 4th. Chris Sale on the mound with the lead now against Bogarts, Cronenworth, and Gurriel. 25 to Xander Bogarts, who is a 2, projected to be a 2. That'll be a fly out to right field. Let's check the error. Thankfully, Kelnick doesn't have the hat trick in him. So that'll be an F9. Don't know why I did that. And that'll be out number 1. Cronenworth to the plate, a 34 for him, is going to be a 2-bagger as Cronenworth rips one into the gap in right center field. Picked up by Harris, got it in, but not in time for Cronenworth to get to second. So a 1-out double from Jake Cronenworth brings Gurriel to the plate. Gurriel singled his last at-bat. He's got a 0, so a 25 to a 0 is going to be a fly out, this time out to center field. And that's caught by Harris. No movement from the runner at second base, so we're going to have Lockridge up. Base hit, scores a run. 34 is a pretty good chance at it. 34 to a -7 is going to be a double. So 2 doubles in the inning as he hits this one over Kelnick's head. It 1-hops the wall, and that's going to bring in the tying run. We're now tied at 2 in this opening day game. Nice job from Lockridge. And that brings up Diaz. Diaz, 26 to a -10 is going to be a ground out as he hits one to the shortstop. We'll go the long way here, 6-3 on the put out. And that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning, but both teams come back and score in the 4th. It's now 2-2 as we go to the top of the 5th with the Braves at bat. It will be Kelnick, Arcia, and Profar for their second at bats. Kelnick grounded out to second in his first at bat. A 55 to a 3 is going to be a line out. So he hits it hard, but he hits it right to the center fielder. Coming in hard is Jackson Merrill. He makes the catch for out number 1. Arcia to the plate. He's also going to line out. Actually, he's going to foul out, so this will be a foul ball. He fouls out to the second baseman. Second baseman Cronenworth goes all the way into foul territory, stops and makes the catch, and that will be out number 2. So it'll pop up just into foul territory. 2 quick ones here in the top of the 5th for Michael King. He'll be facing off against Profar. Profar 1 for 2 in this one. 36 is going to be a fly ball that goes to straightaway center field. No problem in center for Merrill. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Michael King. He's had a few of those, but tucked in a couple of longer innings. He is at 18-19. He can go 22 batters. Chris Sale is at 18. He can go 24, so maybe 6 or 7 innings they can go here. 46, who is up? We're at the bottom of the inning. So it'll be Arise, Tatis Jr., and Merrill, top of the order against Chris Sale. 46 to a 7 is going to be a strikeout. So, strikeout looking for Arise. Don't get to do that too often. Brings up Tatis Jr. Junior's 1 for 2. He's reached both times, but only 1 hit. 35 to a 26 is going to be a strikeout. So back-to-back Ks for Chris Sale, who's got it working. And he's got him guessing. Brings up the next batter. This will be Merrill. A 34 to a 12 is going to be a double. So Jackson Merrill with a 2-bagger into the left center field gap as he goes the other way with it, and it rolls all the way to the wall. He'll pull up at second base. No challenge on the throw. And that will bring us to Manny Ball. He's 1 for 2. He's going to ground out here, though, as he hits a little bouncer to first base. Matty Olson says, I got this. Takes it to the bag himself. And that will be the 3rd out as the Padres go down in the 5th. Tied at 2 as we go into the top of the 6th. Braves, Padres, game number 1 of the 2025 season. And this is a good one so far. Austin Riley, Matt Olson, and Ozuna for the Bravos. A 24 to a 24 will be a strikeout. So Austin Riley 1 for 3 now as he swings through a breaking pitch. This will probably be the last inning for Michael King. We get a 46 to a 23, and that will be another strikeout. So back-to-back Ks for Michael King. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Ks on the day. And that brings up Ozuna. Ozuna, one of those strikeouts. 34, though. He's going to get a hold of one here. 34. That could be a home run or a strikeout if the D10 is 8 or greater. It's 6, and that is going to be bombs away for Marcell Ozuna, who takes Michael King yard and gives the Braves a 3-2 lead. Can't keep the Big Bear down. I know that. It's had one of the best OPSs over the last 3 or 4 years. So just hitting his stride. And Ozzie Albies to the plate. He's 1 for 2. 34 to Albies. He's a 7. So that's pretty good things too, as he doubles into the left center field gap. Ozzie batting left-handed. He goes the other way with it and rips it all the way to the wall. He's standing up at second with a 2 for 3 day. Albies playing really well during spring training. Michael Harris the second. He is up, and a 36 to an 18 is going to be a fly ball. That goes out to right down the line in left. Lockridge is there. He comes over and he makes the catch, but the damage done by the Big Bear here in the 6th inning as he takes Michael King deep, and the Braves lead 3-2. Chris Sale will go against the middle of the order. Bogarts, Cronenworth, Gurriel. He's looking to lock this one down. A 2 batting runs, 26, is going to be a ground out. So that one is grounded hard, but right to the second baseman, Albies. He makes a nice play over to first, and that's out number 1. Next up is Cronenworth. Cronenworth doubled and scored in his last at-bat. A 25 to a 1 is going to be a fly ball. That goes out to right center field. We're checking Kelnick again. Come on. And he makes the catch on the run in right field. Good job by Jared Kelnick, bouncing back from two errors in the first inning. And next up will be Gurriel, 45 to a 0. That's going to be a fly ball. That goes out to left center field. Ranging over is Jurickson Profar. And a 1-2-3 inning for Chris Sale in the 6th. As we head to the top of the 7th inning, it is 3-2 our score. We're going to remove Michael King from the game, and let me get a new pitcher in. All right, so into the game is going to be Jeremiah Estrada. Estrada 3.23 projected FIP and 4 for his stamina. So let's get him against the bottom of the order. It'll be Baldwin, Kelnick, and Arcia. 36 to Baldwin. 36 is projected, or Baldwin is projected to be a 0, so that'll be a fly ball. That goes to right field, straightaway right. No problem in right for Tatis as he makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Jared Kelnick. Kelnick about to get a hold of one. Estrada, by the way, is out of this column, so 33 is going to be a base hit. And that will be a hit into left center field as he pokes it over the shortstop's head. Bogarts can't get to it, and that puts Kelnick on with nobody out. We are going to we're going to try to bunt with Arcia. Bunt is 1 or a 2. He'll be out, and otherwise it's a sacrifice. It's an 8, and he lays it down. So sacrifice, that'll be out number 2. And he gets the runner into scoring position for Jurickson Profar. Profar with a single already in this one. He is going to hit this one hard and deep to right field. But that's going to be playable for Tatis, who on the run makes a nice catch. And that'll be out number 3. So Profar gives it a ride, but can't bring in that runner from second base. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Good job by Estrada. We are at 27, 6, 5, 25 batters. So we're going to drop Chris Sale down 1 column. Let him pitch the 7th. A 46 to a -7 is going to be a strikeout as Lockridge goes down. Not very familiar with the bench players, so I'm a little hesitant to make too many moves. Diaz, the catcher, 56, is not going to be a strikeout this time. 56 for him is going to be a strikeout. He's a -10, so that's going to be a back-to-back Ks for Chris Sale. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Ks on the day. And that will bring up the top of the order, Arise, here in Last Hope in the 7th. A 14 to a 7 is going to be a walk. So Arise takes a walk. He'll be at first base. Not a super threat to steal or anything. He's just a 4. A 66 is going to be a blank here, and that could be real trouble on a 26. It's a single. And with 2 outs or the asterisk, he is going to get the extra base. So that puts runners at the corners for Jackson Merrill. The Braves only up 3-2. They're trusting their ace, Cy Young Award winner from the previous season. And this will be Jackson Merrill. A 46 to a 12 is going to be a strikeout as Chris Sale pumps it up. And he strikes out the side, puts a couple of runners on base in between, but he gets out of the 7th and gets high fives all around as he goes back to the dugout. We're going to go back to the bullpen for the Padres. And let me get... it's Jason Adam. I've got his numbers right here. Adam, 374 projected with 4, so he's going to come in right here in the 8th. So let's go ahead and get this inning going. I already had them pulled up. So top of the 8th inning, it'll be Riley Olson and Ozuna against Jason Adam. This will be a deep drive from Riley as he pokes it into left center field. Going back on it is the center fielder, Merrill, and he makes a fine running catch over the shoulder. in center field to save 2 bases. Brings up Matty Olson. Matty Olson is 0 for 2. 15 to a 23 is going to be a ground out. He'll be 0 for 3 on the day as he grounds out to second base. Cronenworth with a routine put out. And that brings up Ozuna. The Big Bear homered in his last at-bat, gave the Braves a 3-2 lead. A 35 to 17 batting runs is going to be a strikeout. So second K of the day for Ozuna. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Jason Adam, who comes into the 8th and gets things done. In the bottom of the 8th, we're going to get a new pitcher for the Bravos. All right, new pitcher for the Braves is going to be Pierce Johnson, the curveball specialist. He comes in to hold a 3-2 lead. Let's see if he can do that against Machado, Bogarts, and Cronenworth. He's a 3.61 FIP, so pitching out of this second column. So they don't lose anything by bringing him in versus what they had with Sale. Manny Machado, 1 for 3. He grounded out to first in his last at-bat. A 35 is going to be a strikeout as Pierce Johnson gets him looking. Curveball on the outside corner. Manny thought it was off the plate. It was not. And that's going to be out number 1. 35 to a 2 batting runs. Let's see. Same fate is happens to Xander Bogaerts as he strikes out swinging. 2 straight Ks for Pierce Johnson, who snuck a fastball by him. And up next is Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth is 1 for 2. He doubled and scored back in the 4th inning. A 23 to a whatever he is, a 1. That's going to be a ground out right in front of the plate. Let's see if there's an error on Baldwin. No error as he makes a good play, plants his feet, throws to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Pierce Johnson. 1 inning closer, only 3 outs left for the Padres. They're down 3-2. We're going to bring in one more reliever, and it's going to be Suarez. So let's go back. Suarez, where are you? Robert Suarez. I think he's scheduled to be their closer. He's got a 3.89 projected with 4 as his stamina. He'll come in to face Albies, Harris, and Baldwin. All right, a 15 to Ozzie Albies. Albies 2 for 3. He's got a single and a double. A 15 to Albies, who is a 7. That's going to be another base hit. He's now 3 for 4 as he continues his hot hitting. Let's try to steal with Albies. Get him to second base, surprise him a little bit. 1-6, he'll be safe. 10 doesn't count. Oh, they get him. So he gets caught stealing in the 9th, trying to get to second base. And that'll be out number 1. So Mike Harris to the plate. Harris is 0 for 3. He does have an RBI. He is going to strike out here. So he goes down on strikes. 2 outs in the inning. And that'll bring up Drake Baldwin. Baldwin in his Major League debut is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. A 23 is not going to be a help. Sorry about that. 23 is not going to be a help as he grounds out to the shortstop. But let's check. Let's check the error. There is no error as Bogarts, smooth as silk, gets the catcher running down. That'll be the end of the inning. For the Bravos, we go to the bottom of the 9th. 3-2 is our score. And it's going to be Iglesias time. So he's going to come into the game. He's a righty. And let's see. Iglesias is projected to be a 3.04 and 4 is his stamina. So we've got a 3.04 FIP. He'll be coming out of this first column, and he'll be facing off against the bottom of the order. Probably get a pinch hitter for Lockridge. We'll have to see who they got off the bench. Let's see. Gurriel He had a single in his first at bat back in the second, but has been retired twice on fly balls. A 44 to a 0. That's going to be a base knock as he pokes one past the first baseman, and he's on with a single. Let's see if we get any pinch running. Let me just take a break for a second. All right, and we're going to bring in Tyler Wade. Wade with the 7 speed. So we're going to try to get him to second base. 1 to 7, he'll be safe. He's pinch running for Gurriel. Oh, he's just in there ahead of the throw with a stolen base. And let's leave Lockridge in there. No really compelling backup options. And it looks like it's going to pay off. A 34 to a -7 is going to be a double as he rings one into right center field. And that's going to bring home the run from second base. And that ties us up at 3. So Iglesias, not good here as he gives up a run. And that'll bring up Diaz, the catcher. 13 is going to be a ground out to second base. That'll be out number 1, but it will move the runner along. A rise to the plate. A 24 to a 7 will be a strikeout. So timely strikeout there from Iglesias. And Tatis Jr., a 26 to a 26. That's going to be a single with an error check. Won't matter as that single is going to be a game winner as Fernando Tatis Jr. brings home the run from third, and Raisel Iglesias gives up 2 runs in the 9th, blows the save, takes the loss, and with 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th, the Padres win this one by a score of 4-3. Let's hope that that's not what happens in this one, but that is a replay of today's game between the Braves and the Padres. Padres win this one by a score of 4-3. The win is going to go to Suarez, who just happened to be on the mound at the right time. And the loss goes to Raisel Iglesias. And we're really hoping that's not the case in this next one today, as the bottom of the order comes up with 2 runs. And Fernando Tatis Jr. drives in Lockridge, who gets the opening day start. All right, again, I'm not quite finished with this set, but you will be able to get it soon. This is a pre-play set. Basically, you can play along with the season. And again, it will be basically just a spreadsheet full of everybody's numbers. You transfer those numbers over to the sheet, to the score sheet, and then you play off of the game engine chart. So that'll be included as well. All right, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section. Love to hear what your thoughts are about the game or about this particular game. And I just kind of try to follow the players that I knew were going to be in the bullpen and on the team. I looked at the 25-man roster for this year for the Padres to pull up some of these bench players. So if you follow the Padres, you'll probably know these guys. I don't follow them super closely, but I'll be following them more closely after this weekend. So you'll be able to get the set. It'll probably be, I think I'm going to set it at like $7 or something like that. You'll be able to get every player with their projected stats. If you want to play last year's, I've got 23 and 24. They're free downloads. You can just download all their projected stats and play out a season with their projections. I also have those seasons carded with their final numbers. These are, again, just their Zips projections. This is not their final numbers, obviously. And you can play the season out as it's going, or you can play ahead, whatever you want to do. It's kind of fun to see the projections from the year before as opposed to where they wound up for real, and just to see how good those projections are. They take into an arc of like a few years and what's generally happened with the players. So yeah, if you have not subscribed to the channel, click on subscribe. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. That's a super easy way to support what I'm doing. And another easy way is to go to clarkandaddisongaming.com and just make a purchase. Got lots of on-base baseball seasons carded, so you can get cards and the roster sheets together in every on-base baseball season. They come as PDF downloads, so instantaneously delivered to you. No need to wait in the mail. This game is based off of sabermetrics, so a nice, easy introduction to sabermetrics and what each of these numbers mean, using batting, defense, and speed. Those are all sabermetric numbers used to gauge players' batting skills, their defense overall, and their running speed. So you use the numbers straight up. These are not my rankings or ratings for each player. These are the actual well, these are projected ones, but if you buy a season, those are the actual finished numbers for batting. Batting runs is Parkin era adjusted weighted runs above average. So this is how many runs above average a player is worth. So for every I believe it's for every nine-ish runs, you get one WAR. So you get one win. So for every 9 runs, that's sort of a general rule. Every 9 runs, you get one win. So it's going to be like a 1 WAR player based off of his defense as well. So WAR includes defense, which you can put those things together. So you can figure out the weighted runs above average. You can figure out their defense, which is the defense number we use here, and then you can find their BSR score. I use speed because it's based off of a sort of a 1 to 10 system, but BSR is a 0 base, like above average. So above 0 is better, 0 is average, below negative is below average. So you can use the BSR score. I've done that before and converted it to like a 1 to 100 roll before, so it is possible to use that. I'm just not doing it in this game. Speed is an acceptable sabermetric stat created by Bill James a long time ago, but it still includes things like base running and speed at the same time. So so I still use speed and haven't converted over to BSR yet, but BSR is another part, which is base running BSR, and that is included in the WAR number as well. So basically you have WAR here, but it's kind of broken up into its individual parts, and that makes the game a little bit more playable. And then we use FIP for the projections. They don't project Sierra. You need the StatCast data for that, and they, as far as I know, they don't project Sierra, only FIP. So I have to wait for the Sierra numbers at the very end, and that's a little bit more nuanced version of FIP. So FIP is kind of hardcore black and white, and Sierra is a little bit more, takes a little bit more of the player's abilities and psychology and their performance into account. So both are focused on removing defense and luck as much as possible from the equation for a pitcher to find out, is this pitcher, what is the true nature of this pitcher without his defense? So we're trying to gauge pitchers. So if you're into all that and you geek out about the stats, there's tons of stats on the spreadsheet, things that you don't see, here. It's not just the ratings, but I give you all their projected stats. So you can geek out about their stats, and there's sabermetric stats on there. There's Ks per 9 and RA9 WAR and whatever. All the major ones are going to be on the spreadsheet. So just purchase a set. Like I said, I think I'm going to set it about $7 and purchase a set. It's super easy. You get a whole season for $7. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. And I think printing it out, it'll probably be 15 to 20 pages total if you print everything out front and back. And so you'll have that, and you can literally just play any team, any players. We have players that don't have teams as well on the sheet. And so if there are players who are free agents and they get picked up or put onto a team, you should just kind of look and see, are they on that no team section of the sheets. And these are great fun. So pick them up whenever they're ready. I will make an announcement here. I'll make an announcement on social media, and you'll be able to find that. All right. I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching. Happy opening day, and I'll see you again next time.